Hello guys, how are you doing today? Are you good? So, this class we're going to talk about June 25th, okay? And the text talks about Michael Jackson's death on this day in 2009, okay? He had been rehearsing the night before and he was found dead by his doctor, his personal doctor, who, after trying to revive Michael Jackson, called the paramedics. At the hospital, after the doctor kept trying the CPR, they eventually declared his time of death at 2:26 p.m. Alright? So, let's take a look at the verbs. We have to say, to find, to breathe, to rehearse, to leave, to try, to revive, to call, to perform, to take, to arrive, and to pronounce. Alright? So, let's go to the home practice. Home practice are on pages 1592, 1593. Okay? The first exercise, you have to fill in the blanks using the past perfect continuous. Okay? So, let's take a look at the examples. Number 1. I had been working all day, so I didn't want to go out. Number 2. She had been sleeping for 12 when I woke her. Number 3. They had been living in New York for 3 years when he lost his job. Number 4. When we met, you had been working at the company for 8 months. Number 5. We had been eating all day, so we felt a bit ill. Number 6. He was red in the face because he had been running. Number 7. It had been raining and the road was covered in water. Number 8. I was really tired because I had been studying. Number 9. We had been going out for 3 years when we got married. And number 10. It had been snowing for 3 days. Okay? Now we are going to go to senior and master exercise. Senior and master, you have to use 10 verbs from the accessories list and create 10 sentences using past perfect continuous. And master have to use the language chunks as well. Okay? So let's take a look at the examples. First example. Janet had been looking for a new job before she landed her current one. Second example, Frank had been taking vitamins for years. That's how he kept himself healthy. Third, Susan had been working in her house way before the change in the market. Mike had been buying products online since he landed his first job. Taylor had been trying different treatments until she settled with a psychologist. Brad had been paying all his bill up to the moment when a person who was a con artist fooled him. Elon Musk had been making state-of-art rockets before dozen other companies decided to make their own. Alright? Now guys, we're going to go to the review. This review, we're going to work with past perfect continuous, okay? What is past perfect continuous? Past perfect continuous talks about an action that was in progress before another action in the past, okay? So, how is the structure? We're going to use subject plus had been plus verb in the present participle, okay, which is the verb plus ing, the complement, the connector, and the sentence in the simple past. Okay? So, they have past perfect continuous and simple past. They have a strong relationship, okay? Because past perfect continuous talk about chronological events. Okay? So, it's required to have a second event. The first event is the past perfect continuous, the second event in the simple past. Okay? What we have also, we have the connector. we need something that connects the first idea with the second, okay? This connector can be like the structure I presented, or we can start the structure like simple past, the connector, and the past perfect continuous, okay? So let's take a look at the examples. We have the example in affirmative, which is Ray Kroc had been performing sales and learning for many years. As a result, he became the owner of McDonald's. Negative. Bob Dylan hadn't been rehearsing different songs before he wrote Blowing in the Wind. Interrogative. Had she been saying that for years before she eventually got married? Alright guys, so that's it that we have for today. Don't forget to subscribe the video, leave the comments below, okay? And come to our live classes. They are going to be very important to help you to absorb this idea, okay? It was a pleasure to be with you. See you next time. Bye-bye.